Please come in, Amulya. Come in, please take your seat. Amulya, Sambalpuri thi katha lagma ki Odia re ki English re? Can sare katha lagma?
Sir, any language.
Any language will do. No, Krishna is there, so we'll have to speak in English.
Okay, sir.
Own dialects. They've got Olga dialect, is it?
Yes, sir.
They've got Olga dialect.
Dialect.
Means Devodia means just slightly different from Sambalpuri.
Sambalpuri is also different from Sonpuri. Bolangiriya, Sonpuri, Olga bhasha kahna.
Sahu district Olga dialect.
Kosali ta samasta ka Misran hai kari is Kosali ta Kosali. How different is Kosali from your language?
No, sir. I don't thought that Kosali is a separate language or kind of.
Kosali is not your language.
It's a language, but it's a regional language. Means not the mix-up of language from the western sides, but it's not a means identical language for right now. Means it may be in the due course of time. It may get its positions.
All right. So you have a first-class school and college career.
Yes, sir.
Happy about it?
So it's a happy.
You were just 9 sort of 100%.
No.
So that must have made you very happy.
Yes.
And how much your mark was on in geography in say your +2?
95, sir, out of 100, sir.
Geography.
Yes.
Why geography is so mark fetching? What is it? Mostly because it's a MCQ.
No, sir. During that time, it is not MCQ, but it is easy to remember because and second thing is that in CBSE systems, questions from last 5 years or 10 years when we practiced it, means it makes familiar with the latest question pattern. So as a result,
please speak a little bit louder.
Yes. So when we practice some familiar questions of last 5 or 10 years, then it makes us familiarize with the CBSE pattern of questions. Then it's easy for the mark fetching, sir.
Okay. So, but geography is interesting.
Geography is interesting.
What is so interesting about geography of the Himalayan region?
Sir, the Himalayan regions means it's a northern mountain regions. So it's divided into 3 parts. One is Himadri, upper part is Himadri, then middle part is Himanchal, and the outer part is Sivalik. Again, from this mountainous regions, we also able to find different kinds of river. And it also.
No, I am asking you about the problems of the Himalayan region.
Okay, the problem is, sir, if you look towards the transportation area side, then there is a problem due to mountainous area and gorge and tunnels area.
No, okay. Major geographical issue about the Himalayan region.
Sir, one is some area have border dispute.
Border dispute. Border dispute is a diplomatic and military issue.
Yes, sir.
What about the major geographical issue of the Himalayan region?
Sorry, sir.
It is the youngest mountain region in the world.
Yes.
A lot of tectonic changes are happening.
Yes.
Minor to major earthquakes are happening continuously.
Yes.
Any other speciality of the Himalayan region?
Sorry?
Speciality of the Himalayan mountain region?
Parallel ranges are there.
Deforestation in Himalayan region?
Mining.
No, sir. Mining
is a problem or it's not a problem?
Landslide is a problem.
Landslide is a problem.
Yes.
What about the environmental changes and the glacial melting?
Unable to recollect, sir.
Can you name one glacier in the major glacier in the Himalayan region?
Siachen Glacier.
Siachen.
Why Siachen Glacier is important in India?
It's a means in defense purpose for the soldiers of India. It's a beneficial position as compared to China. That's why Siachen Glacier is also important.
So the dispute of Siachen Glacier between India and Pakistan, India China?
No, sir. India and little bit confused, sir.
Little bit confused.
Okay. So you are saying that your hobby is teaching and counseling.
Yes, sir.
So how can your hobby help in the education sector?
Sir, right now I am working as a teacher in Odisha Adarsh Vidyalaya Sangathan, and sir, also during my leisure time period of summer vacation or puja vacation, I am able to teach the students of the rural area and to give them the basic knowledge for different entrance examination, because as I enter into the JNV, so I help the students to get enter into the JNV or any other systems, so that they can able to prosperous more in future.
What do you mean by counseling here?
Madam, counseling to basically to the students, as I am a teacher, so I counsel the students during their, basically during this COVID-19 pandemic periods, we face a lots of challenges. So during that time we counsel the students to be acquainted with the system, to be acquainted with the changes. Because
What do you mean by counseling?
counseling means to give a guidance that is suitable as per the need of the child or as per the need of the person.
But they were not coming to school, I suppose, in the corona time. The schools were off.
Yes, sir.
So what kind of counseling you were really giving?
Sir, when students are absent for a long period of time, then we move to their respective house.
You go to their house?
Yes, at that point we saw different kinds of problems are there. There is mobile network problem is there. So by considering the network problem is the problem, they are unable to attend the school. That's why at that time we tell them to go to their neighbors and ask them for some help, or else if you are not connected with this online system of education, then we then provide them different kinds of printed materials, counseling their minds that online education is not only the solution at that moment, we can move through in different ways, so we have to counsel them according to their needs.
Counseling means, I don't understand why you're using the word counseling. I don't understand. You're giving some advice to them.
Okay,
That
means
is
guidance.
what counseling, right, guide. In education, guidance means job opportunities and aptitude and ability, whether they're when they are choosing job according to their aptitude ability. But psychological counseling is totally different.
Okay.
Okay. Here, in this counseling, you are a teacher.
Yes.
A young girl, you teach from which class to which class?
So I'm class 6 to class 10.
Class 10. A class 6 girl comes to you and says that she has been abused, and you find in counseling that she has been abused by her neighbor, sexually abused.
Yes.
What will be your immediate remedy or the action that you are going to take as a teacher?
So first, at the initial point, I have to give total support to my child, because as he is free to me and tell me everything, so I have to give him moral support at the initial stage. After give him moral support and make him strengthen, immediately I talk with his parents and my principal in a simultaneous manner, and after that I will thought up for the legal actions, or I will go with the help of the principal to legal actions.
Sir said that she has been sexually abused in her house, not in the school. So in which way will the principal be responsible? What is the involvement of the principal as far as the child is concerned?
Sir, as
it's a case of sexual abuse in the house and not school.
Yes, sir. So as the girl child informed me, it's my moral duty to let it know to my principal that such kind of incident happened in his or her house. Then I called the parents of her, then I addressing all these issues, then what kind of support they need, then what is the means how we can strengthen the mental support to the child. Through this way we have to counsel them, and again we have to move towards the legal action through the parents, not through the school but through the parents.
So can you know what are the measures or what are the options which are available at present for a sexually abused child? Anything, what is to be done?
Sir, through
Are
the
you aware?
rules of
After
POSCO.
you come to know, then what happens? You inform the parents and your role ceases there, or still you have to do something more?
No. Sir, we have to give FIR in the police station and inform to the child protection unit of the districts, or we can also take the immediate support through the child line number 1098. By calling them, we have to take the proper guidance and proper legal action from them, and in this way I can help my child.
Is there any guidelines or any act to protect
POSCO,
this?
yes sir, POSCO Act is there.
How can you prevent global warming?
Madam, we can prevent the global warming by afforestation. After afforestation, we have to put the policy that before any kind of deforestation, we have to put the strict policy that we have to make afforestation in that manner. And next is that legal action, not only legal action. In order to prevent the global warming, we have to check all kinds of pollution also. means in different strategical manner by which we can able to control global warming.
What are the major causes of, what are the major types of pollutions which exist at present? Can you name some, pinpoint some types of pollution which are existing at present?
At present we have
Major, I said.
yes, water pollution is there, air pollution.
Does water pollution affect global warming?
No, air pollution affecting the global warming, so water pollution is also a major problem right now.
It affects global warming, water pollution.
Air pollution.
What has been your major accomplishments till now? What has been your major achievements till now?
I got the award of excellency from School and Mass Education Department in the year 2019 for highest subject average in social science.
And what has been your greatest failure till now?
I am unable to continue my study in Indian Institute of Management due to non-availability of proper guidance, madam.
You want to join?
I am unable to join in the Indian Institute of Management due to non-availability of proper guidance.
IIM?
Yes, madam.
You were selected?
Yes, sir.
Which IIM?
In the IIM Trichy and IIM Ranchi. And the later time period I got the seat in IIM.
What kind of
Sambalpur.
guidance? Meaning financial
Means
help?
yes, financial means I am totally
But I
unaware
suppose
about all such kind
banks
of things.
provide you good
Sir,
financial
but
assistance.
at that point of time I am totally unaware about these financials parameters. That's why, sir, I am unable.
So, how do you want to be placed in life? What is your dream job?
As I unable to get the proper awareness and as I belong from a remote area, that's why I want to go to the remote corner of the people. That's why I want to choose this civil service as my primary job.
So, how do you want to be remembered?
When I able to make the people about the scheme, policies of the government, non-governmental organizations, or how they able to learn the basic needs, basic concept regarding their own area, then people is able to get the guidance and then able to enter into their area.
As a very helpful officer, you want to be remembered. A proactive and helpful officer.
Yes.
So what is the difference between a government organization and a non-governmental organization? What is the interrelationship between these two? What is the difference and interrelation? Can you clarify?
No, sir. Sorry,
No.
sir.
You are from Diagar.
Yes.
There is a historical significance of Diagar.
Diagar, means earlier name is Bamanda, so it's a princely state. So it's able to produce the hydroelectric power project. Then during the ruling time period of Tribhuvana Dev, means Raja Vasudev Sudhal Dev and Sachidananda Tribhuvana Dev, stampage and telegraph service started first in the princely states. Except that in that particular arena, Jagabandhu Haitesani, one literature magazine was published from that Bamanda under the guidance of the king of Ganga.
There's a famous waterfall, sir.
Yes, waterfall is there, sir. Two waterfall is there. One is Praganpat waterfall, another is Kurut waterfall. That Kurut waterfall was a part of the hydroelectricity project in the earlier time period.
So, is there any connection with the Marathas? Diagar has any connection with Marathas? Any treaty has signed with respect to Marathas?
No, sir, I don't have any idea about this.
If you become an administrative officer, what all measures you will take to reduce illiteracy?
Sir, in order to reduce the illiteracy, basically I have to look towards the awareness among the parents, because the dropout rate is basically more when as the parents are moving towards the outer state for different kinds of migrant labor activities. So as a result of that, their child unable to get the basic education at least. So we have to look towards proper policy that by collecting the students, by make them aware about the governmental schemes, that midday meal scheme is there, then Sarva Shiksha Abhijan scheme is there, free and compulsory education up to the age of 6 to and 14 years. Means those who are totally unaware about it, we have to make them aware about it and also make them clarification that Navodaya Vidyalaya is there to give you the free and basic educations. So in this way.
Is there any law relating to education? Has the government of India passed any law, and is there any constitutional provision relating to education? In the Indian Constitution, do you have any provision?
Yes, sir. There is a provision in the Indian
What is that?
education.
Can you tell us, please?
That-
Provision is there? Any law is there in India
Through
related to
the
education?
directive principles of state policy, there is free and education is a part, and they also pass the act through Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan MDM.
Have you heard about Article 21A? Yes. What does it say?
It's a free and compulsory education to the children of the age group of 6 to 14 years.
And what is free and what is compulsory? Is there any relationship between two? What is free education? Since I am asking you, since you have already cleared IIM.
Means
what is
free
free and what is compulsory?
Yes, sir. Free means the government is ready to provide all the basic amenities at this lower level of education, that is the books or books, midday meal. But at that simultaneous time, government is imposing the rules that nobody is allowed, nor no child is allowed to move towards the child labor. So they have to compulsory education by this
What
time.
is this compulsory? What does it mean?
Means minimum education up to the age group of 14, means up to class 8.
So are the parents punished if they don't send the children to school?
Yes, sir. They are
Is there any
punished.
punishment is there?
Yes, sir. Punishment is there. If it is come to means child labor, if they are
Not providing compulsory education, not enrolling their child in the school. Is there a punishment for this, for the parents?
I have no idea about this.
No idea. Okay. Recently, a couple of years back, a policy was announced about education.
It's new education policy in this 2020.
You are aware of it? What are the highlights which apply to your school, for example? Are you already implementing some of this?
Yes, sir. That is one is vocational education to the students of class 6th onwards. So for this vocational education, vocational teacher is there. They are also providing them basic ideas how to earn their basic livelihood if unable to they get any kind of employment.
So what do you primarily teach in a vocational education? What is the emphasis laid on vocational education?
So in the vocational education, we basically put emphasize how the student able to make them self-employed also during the time of learning. Self-employed means able to learn the basic skills and implement it in day-to-day life. So as a result, they can able to earn at least in the future.
Basic skill means?
Basic
skill relating to what?
Basic skill related to handicraft, basic skill related to sir means bottle making, and I saw it in KISS, Kalinga Institute.
Learning a trade.
Yes, means founders means academic as well as extracurricular and curricular activities.
Do you speak in this low volume in the school also while teaching?
No, sir.
No?
Sir, I have a throat problem since last 2 days due to I attend the state level or zonal level
Because if
programs
somebody
with the
is sitting
students.
in the last bench,
No,
I don't
sir.
think he will be, he or she will be able to
Major
hear
problem
you.
is that, sir, in the last 2 days we have attended the zonal level competition with the students from morning to evening. So there is throat
You
problem.
have throat problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, take care of that.
So
Okay.
you're working in a government-aided school.
Yes.
So what was the reason that you were awarded an excellent teacher? Why they selected you?
Sir, in that particular year of 2019, I able to produce the highest subject average in class 10th social science in Odisha.
Pardon?
For
Highest?
average, subject average in social science.
Okay, so your students scored much better, fared better in a particular school, in a block.
No, in all over the Odisha, sir.
All over the state.
All over the state, yes. Among the areas.
What was the average?
Sir?
What was the average?
The average is 87, approximately 87.16.
What was your secret? What was how did you mitigate
Yes,
the
sir.
issues, and what prompted you?
Sir wants to adopt an.
After means basically the school hour is, sir, from 10 to 4 o'clock, but we call the students from 8 o'clock. From 8 to 10 o'clock, we make them the practice of the previous year questions, and after for in between 8 to 10 o'clock, we divide the students into 2 sections. One is those students who are able to secure good marks, means already up to their achievement level, we just make them practice, and those students who are able to score less marks, we just sit with them and make them some shortcut points as they able to write at least minimum level to achieve the scores.
So the students should have been given the award.
Yes, sir. Sir, we are just the.
Why the teacher is getting this award? Because you organized all that.
Yes, sir. We are just means organized all these things. All effort is from the student sides. We are just there here to guide them in their due course
but
of
you
time.
deserve to be awarded also. No problem
Yes.
there.
When you become an administrative officer, what are the issues that is pertaining to the school education?
Yes, sir. After I am an administrative officer, basically some schools have the basic infrastructures problems also there. Sir, no proper toilet facilities for the girls children basically. And second thing is that during the schooling education or this particular time period, students are not coming to the schools because of the negligence of the teacher also, sir. So we can have a look upon to such kind of sites at the first level. Then second is that I have to look towards the side of whether there is a realistic problem is due to road or due to electricity or due to any other thing. Then if we sort out the basic problem of that particular locality for education, then student will come towards the schools.
And in Odisha, in recent times, we have taken up from the government side a new program for upgradation of schools, government schools. Are you aware of it?
Yes, sir.
What-
5T transformation.
What is happening
schools.
under that scheme
Sir,
for the schools?
Yes, sir. Under that 5T transformation, basically infrastructural development is there, and as the students are from the rural area or urban area, they are not aware about the proper technology used through the schooling system. So ICT lab is there, and after ICT lab also proper laboratory facilities is given to them, e-library facilities is given to them, and that government school is just behaved in such a manner and well acquainted in such a manner that it just looks like the private schools, and students will also attract towards this particular schools, not only through transformation, also through the latest technology.
What about teachers? Are they getting better teachers also? Is there any scheme for retraining of
Yes, sir.
teachers?
Retraining under this 5T scheme,
It
sir.
is happening.
Yes, sir.
Are you happy about this scheme?
Yes, sir. Happy about the schemes. Students are also, sir, moving from private school to government schools.
The system should also be transparent. What do you mean by transparency?
Means any kind of thing within the school's environment, whether that is administrative work of the institutions or non-administrative work of the institutions, students should be motivated, students should be knowledgeable, and also the parents should be informed about every kind of action within the school. That is the meaning of the transparency.
More school?
Yes,
Are you
more
aware of
school
more
officer.
school
Yes, sir.
program?
More school officer was there.
Is it applicable to your school, Adarsha Vidyalaya?
Yes, sir. It is applicable to our school in the last.
People have donated
Yes, sir.
in your school.
Yes, sir. Donated.
Can you name one scheme under which this more school donation has come
One
from
scheme.
an old student? Because more school is essentially old
It's
boys.
alumni association of the particular school. They have to donate, and after their donation, government is giving again.
No,
to
that
them.
is the scheme. But in your school, any specific project has been taken up under this? Anybody has donated specially to your school?
Yes, yes, sir. One former student,
Huh.
he donated a water cooler. to
Water
the school.
cooler.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you gone through the newspaper today?
No, ma'am.
Yesterday?
Since last 3 days, I am unable to.
No,
Already
but
at the
I
journal
will give
level.
you full marks for this honestly answering this, but I am not happy about this answer.
Sir,
How can you come to an interview without reading the newspaper?
Sir, actually the thing is that, sir, after 2 days of journal level these functions, I have to return back to my school today only. So I just want to visit the institute, and I have to place a mock interview on later time period. So when I came here, just they informed me for this. That's why
You
I
are
came.
taking it as a mock interview. We are taking it as very serious interview.
No, yes, sir, it is a serious interview, but means my mindset was different while I came to this institute. In the later time period, I have to make
No,
up.
no, please kindly take note of it. You are coming
Yes.
to an interview. You have to present your best.
Yes, sir. From the next time, I will look into it.
Since you are a very good teacher, why do you want to join the administrative service? Why can't you be satisfied with remaining as teacher?
one good teacher will be less
Is
in your school at least.
yeah. So the thing is that during the post COVID, means during the COVID-19, I lost my uncle in the COVID-19 situations. At that particular time, I see how the administrative officers are behaving and how they properly help me from the grassroots level in the Osmini Hospital of Sambalpur. That inspired me to move towards this journey and to connect with the remote.
Okay. So primarily you are interested because you want to help other people. You want to help the people. That is your main motto.
You're from school sector, so can you talk about RTE, how it has impacted the society?
Yes, through Right to Education, sir. Through this Right to Education program, sir, in Kendriya Vidyalaya, it helps the, as there is 25% seat is reserved from the RT students, means poor or students. In Kendriya Vidyalaya, the rural poor or the urban poor child, they are able to get the seat in free admission seat. And also in Odisha government, through the programs, 25% seat is reserved in the private schools for poor students through these RTs.
Okay, if you are becoming administrative officer, what you will do to ensure food security of the last person in your division?
Means my locality, sir. Sir, and that basically when I study about the Kalahandi, means that is my why I pursued a +2 career, means that is previously one of the drought prone area. Right now the second largest producer of rice in Odisha, sir. The major lift irrigation project, sorry, properly implementation of lift irrigation project, that helps them to make, means aware with the Kharif crop as well as Rabi crop, dual income, sir.
So what about the food security of the people? Starvation to death, it's a big issue. And is there any starvation deaths in Odisha in recent past?
So, sir, for that particular, sir, to the poor and needy people, we have to give the ration card, means through the food security schemes, means affordability, accessibility and availability should be checked from time to time, and also different type of storage facilities should be developed in the localities. As a result of that, the local farmers, they are able to give that particular means paddy or food to the cooperative society, means through cooperative mechanism we can able to ensure food security in the locality and proper need of transparency in the distribution of the food.
Okay, Amulya ji.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank
can
you.
go
All
now.
the best.
Thank you. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.